Welcome to the 2013 ING Miami Marathon and Half Marathon. I'm Dave Ragsdale along with my broadcast partner Joe Ankier. Joe, back in Miami for number 11, and it's going to be a great day.
It is. The energy out here is sensational this morning. 25,000 participants have turned out to the streets of Miami, starting here downtown outside the American Airlines Arena, home to the NBA's Miami Heat.
Yep, athletes from all over the world. Obviously, Miami, the gateway into Central and South America, but they come from all over Europe. They come from all over to be here in Miami. 25,000 looking to be Miami famous.
79 countries we have taking part here this morning. Beautiful conditions here in Miami and scenic views to help them along the 26.2 mile course. Let's send it over to Coach GP out on the course.
Hey, thanks Dave and Joe. Great to be here down at the starting line of the 2013 ING Miami Marathon. I would call this little segment our hero segment. I want to tell the audience that before this race even starts today, we've had 37 members of the United States Armed Forces finish their marathon and half marathon over on their base in Afghanistan. So rock on, congratulations. Speaking of heroes, I have two awesome guys with me right here. I have Aaron and Grant. They're in the pushroom division. Good morning. How you doing, Aaron?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Tell us a little about your race today. Tell us a bit about the equipment that you're using and what you expect out on the course.
Well, I've never done this course before, but I love doing marathons, and we're here in Miami on our fourth one. We're on me and Grant here, my teammate. We are doing a series. It's called 50 Ability Marathons. We're doing 50 marathons in 50 states in 1 year, one calendar year. This is our fourth one, and we're just glad to be here. And we heard there's a pretty tough hill right away.
Yeah, you got a little climb about 600 meters into the race. Grant, tell us a bit about for the audience at home, tell us a little bit about the equipment that you're using. Can you give us some tips on what's going on with your equipment right here?
Well, we're using a aluminum racing wheelchair. It's about 6 foot long, has 700 carbon fiber wheels on it, built for speed. Faster you go, that's what it's all about.
Fantastic. So there you have it. Two awesome athletes in their pushroom category. 50 marathons.
In 50 states in one calendar year.
50 marathons, 50 states in one calendar year, and they're on number 4. Wish you Godspeed. Now I'm going to turn it over to my good friend Lee Zolman, who's out with some of the crowd and our amazing 25,000 runners behind me.
Jorge, all the way from Costa Rica, fantastic country. Welcome to Miami.
Thank you.
You're doing the full marathon. What's the story? Tell us a little bit about how you're going to race it.
Well, I think I'm very excited to be here. It's been 3 years since I started, so I came with my family, my girlfriend, and we're very excited to be here, so yeah.
And you have to run 26 miles, so how do you think that's going to feel? Have you done it before?
This is my first time, actually. I've done 30K, but it's going to be my first time. I'm going to just take it easy, enjoy the ride.
What's another 12K? Have a great race out there. Thanks for coming to Miami.
Very much.
I started running like approximately a year and a half ago, just for recreation, and today I decided to do half marathon just to prove myself that I can do that, and hopefully next year I can do the full one. And it's very exciting and inspiring event, just because so many people, and it's a very supporting atmosphere. So I feel like I'm in the right place today.
I feel vibrant, I feel full of energy. The crowd around me also gives me that same strength, to pull this off. This is what life is all about challenges, about struggles, about feeling great, feeling alive, and passing a positive message.
There's a lot of energy back in the masses, but that's the crowd that's in the back of the pack. Let's talk about those who are going to be off the front, Joe. Who are we looking for today?
Well, we have a very strong international contingent today, especially as you might expect in a marathon distance from Ethiopia, Kenya, and also locally from the USA. Gurma Gudeta of Ethiopia on the men's side, 31 years old, a 2:07 marathoner. He'll definitely be up there, along with Tesfaye Bekele, also from Ethiopia, a 2:10 marathoner. So expect some fast times on the men's side. On the women's side, returning former ING Miami Marathon winner Stacey Albuquerque joins us again today, and she'll have some tough competition from Sarah Rishator of Pennsylvania, a former US collegiate athlete, and now at 32 years old, a great age to be starting the marathon. So expect some fast pace running on both the men's and women's side.
You know, Joe, from your career as an elite runner, you know that we can set this race up however we choose, but once that gun goes off, every man and woman for themselves. What sort of thoughts go through your mind setting up the race and getting here?
Well, obviously pacing is very important. The conditions here are superb in terms of marathon running. It's warm but mild, no wind, so I will expect definitely a fast race out there today, but pacing is going to be the key.
This race has become one of the premier marathons in the country, and yesterday we got a chance to catch up with the man who started it all just 11 years ago.
Position of the event currently, as it stands, is becoming an international appealing event. That's where we want to continue growing. We want to expand our reach into Latin America and the Caribbean. We really want this to be seen as the race of the Americas. It's something that Miami has command in the finances and other tourism-based activities. We think that in running we could be that as well.
The ING Miami Marathon and Half Marathon is brought to you by the City of Miami, by American Airlines, and by Ryder.
Life is full of little twists and turns. ING can help you take the right steps along the way. The first step is finding your number, the amount you need to save to retire the way you want while protecting the ones you love. Learn more at ing.com/US.
There is a change in the air. Things feel different, new, better. And tomorrow, they'll be better still. Inspired by our past, but driven by the future, we are becoming a new American.
Wouldn't it be cool if we took the already great Sentra apart and completely reimagined it with best-in-class combined MPG? Not to mention more interior room than Corolla and Civic. And a technology suite with Bluetooth, navigation, and other handy stuff. Yeah, that would be cool. Introducing the all-new Nissan Sentra. It's our most innovative Sentra ever. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Welcome back to the ING Miami Marathon and Half Marathon. This is Dave Ragsdale along with Joe Ankier in the lead vehicle as runners continue to stream across the starting line 2 miles behind us. It's going to be another beautiful day in Miami, but what does that mean for the runners? Our man GP is down at the start. GP, what about the conditions today?
Thanks, Dave and Joe. Well, as you can see behind me, several thousand runners still crossing the starting line several minutes after the start actually took place here at the 2013 ING Miami Marathon and Half Marathon. Conditions today at the start around 66 degrees, a north wind around 6 miles an hour. That's going to be in their face for the first 3 miles or so. That shouldn't be much of a factor as the race progresses until later on. But as the temperatures climb into the low 70s, it won't be that much of an impact for some of our elite athletes from warmer climates around the world. But for some of our regular runners here behind me, if they're out there for 3, 4, and 5 hours, certainly hydration is going to be a very important element for them, both with water and the Gatorade that is provided out on the course. Those essential electrolytes to replace potassium, sodium, and zinc are key to being able to absorb the water that they're taking in and ensure that they have a successful race. So hydration is a big key here in 2013.
Thanks, GP. What an incredible sight as the runners head out of downtown, making their way towards Miami Beach. And we owe a thank you to the crew of the Goodyear blimp for providing our aerials today. In the crowd, you'll spot a number of yellow and black shirts representing one of South Florida's most successful running clubs. Before the start, our Lee Zolman got a chance to catch up with the leader of this inspiring group of athletes.
Here at the start line with one of our local heroes, and you'll find out why, Ralph Fernandez de Castro. Ralph, tell us a little bit about why you're here and what you're running for.
Running for several reasons. We have a group, Team FDC, that we've been training here for quite a bit. We got about 370 runners out there. It's a homegrown group, local group, grassroots, a lot of people out here, a lot of friends. We did have somebody running with us last year. Aaron Cohen ran his first and only half marathon. He did pass away 2 weeks after the marathon. We're all running in his name. If you see a lot of bibs out here that say ACE, it's for Aaron Cohen. He's one of the reasons we run. We run because we can. We run because we appreciate the fact that we can get out there. We run because we know it's a privilege. So,
Team FDC leader Ralph Fernandez de Castro, thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you, Lee.
And thanks to Miami.
Thank you. Thanks Miami. Good luck. Thanks.
As our lead half marathoners pass the 3-mile mark in under 15 minutes, a sub 5-minute mile pace, our 2 leaders right now setting the pace.
George Towett, Robert Mabithy, our half marathoners there have broken away at the front. That's under 5 minutes per mile. A great pace to start off for this half marathon. Coming off the MacArthur Causeway here, it's a fairly flat start to the race, just a little bit of an incline as we come over these bridges, but a good fast pace for this opening section of the course.
And as you mentioned, this is pretty much the last of the hills they'll see as they make that final little riser up and into Miami Beach and world famous South Beach. But right now our 2 guys in the half marathon well off the front.
One word can sum up the ING race, and that is support. Baptist Health has come on board in a big way to help support the race. Here we are at one aid station. This is mile 4 aid station. This is just one of many. We have over 40 volunteers here and volumes of liquids to help the runners as they come by. And once again, this is just one aid station, and we have so much here provided by Baptist Health Systems to make sure the runners have the best experience possible. And we'd like to give a big shout out. Thank you to all of our volunteers here. Thanks for coming out.
This race would not be possible without those great volunteers and the hard work of our friends at Baptist Health South.
In preparing for this marathon, like I said, we spent months ahead of time preparing for this one day. We have close to about 250 medically trained professionals that are going to be available at the race for the participants, and these include a variety of different disciplines and fields, such as there's going to be doctors, we have nurses, we have athletic trainers, we have massage therapists, we have physical therapists, we have volunteer medical students. So we have a whole array of people that have volunteered to help the people during this race.
Here we are back at the top of the field, our half marathoners making their first steps onto world famous Ocean Drive. Joe, I don't think they're paying much attention to the nightlife here, are they?
Well, this is certainly something that does make this race so much more enjoyable for the athletes and runners taking part. Of course, Run Miami famous, our slogan here. Ocean Drive, the home to many a movie over the years, Too Fast, Too Furious, Scarface, Something About Mary. Certainly something that's going to make this course all the more entertaining for the runners.
Robert Mabithy is making a surge now, and we'll see if he can sustain it. 5 miles behind us, the runners have only now cleared the start line. GP, who are you with?
Thanks very much, Dave and Joe. So here I am at the starting line of the ING Miami Marathon for 2013. All 25,000 runners have now crossed the starting line. I found myself a nice crew here, very delightful looking crew. What's going on here? Who are you supporting out here today?
I'm supporting my husband. It's his first time. We're from Dominican Republic. He just had like 2 stains 4 months ago, so it's like a challenge for us. So I'm excited for it.
And how about you, sir? The same family?
Yeah, my wife Gina is running her first half marathon. I'm so excited. I hope she finishes in her time.
That is fantastic. Welcome from the Dominican Republic. Back to you, Joe and Dave.
The ING Miami Marathon and Half Marathon is brought to you by Baptist Health South Florida. By C9, available exclusively at Target. And by Chobani Yogurt.
Here's the deal. You can always save at Publix. Come on, I'll give you the tour. So you're shopping and, oh, hi, BOGO. Buy one, get one, bingo. BOGO, BOGO, BOGO. All you planners, start with our weekly ad. The best deals right here. Hundreds more throughout the store. Plus, we're really coupon friendly. So bring them on in. You can always plan on saving. In the same place you love to shop. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Man, this place is packed.
I saved you a seat.
Passing's mine.
Look at this. Oh, that's so cool.
It's a rough week, huh? Yeah, but it's about to get better.
The hottest nightlife is at Miami.com. Hot city, hot site. This is so good.
The most amazing thing I've ever tasted. You know what? Let's get in on.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic. This is really good.
Find the hottest dining spots at Miami.com. Hot city, hot site.
It's been called the Magic City. It's been called one of the world's most cultured beach destinations. It's been called America's most glamorous subtropical paradise. It's been called the cruise capital of the world. We like to just smile and say, it's so Miami.